with me, there's also the Italian Chamber of Commerce, Rubens Rodriguez. He's a director, but this time he's not present in this film. We are very happy to join the festival for the 11th time. We are going to present, we are going to open the festival this year on August 13, Thursday. The film we are going to present is a wonderful film by Nino Auxilia. Who was Nino Auxilia? I think it's important to mention because Nino Auxilia was born in 1889 and died in 1917 during World War II, very young. World War I, sorry. And so in this year we are celebrating actually the 10th anniversary of the end of the World War I. He was a poet, a writer, a playwright, a screenwriter, a director, and love for theater, and all these, a love for visual arts, and all these are visible actually in his film. He was his last film. He was released after his death. And so the topic is very melodramatic. It's really taken from the operatic work. What is the plot? The plot is a very loved one by the European and Italian aristocracy and upper classes in the late 19th, early 20th century. And it is very much inspired by the Faust legend, who was made famous by Goethe in the worldwide. So a lady, Alba Doltrevita, literally is doom of the afterlife, made a pact, an agreement with devil to get back her youth. So basically, the devil Mephistus arrives and gives this, agrees with giving her the youth and beauty back, but with the condition that she will never fall in love anymore. And she, of course, agrees. She gets her beauty and love, and as one can expect, she will start to be tortured. And so two lovers come, and she has to deal with two lovers. She will refuse one, and she will say yes to the other one. Then there, the devil comes back. So it's then I will not say the end anymore, but it's very it's quite common. What is not common is basically all the concentration of literary, intellectual art, visual art, inspiration that are present in the film. So I said there's the Faust legend, so Goethe also is there. There's the decadent atmosphere of Gabriele D'Annunzio is there. The entire film is based on a poem by a crepuscular writer and poet, Italian writer and poet, who was actually friend of Auxilia, Marini. And then we have there, and that's the most striking part of the film, all the scenery, the setting outside and mainly inside, is all Liberty style. So Liberty is the Italian declination of the Art Nouveau, and it's amazing. So it's really an artwork 360 degrees, all around artwork. And there's a last anecdote that I want to share about the music, because the original music was done by Pietro Mascagni, the author of the Cavalleria Rusticana, and he did this for money basically, but it was not really his intention to score film, but he did a really good job, and he revolutionized the way of scoring films with this work. So basically he removed the time frame and the metronomy of the partition, and inserted the visual like reference of the film. So basically the partition cannot be played in the same way if it's not related to the film. And so this year, we decided not to get the partition of Mascagni to play the original music, because the idea of the Silent Film Festival is to bring past to the present, and the music is a very important part of it. So we have actually our full the band is full, is complete here, the Mice Experience, and they are. So they get the responsibility of replacing Mascagni there, and so we chose them because their melodies is blues, jazz, rock, and it's really fitting for this film. And they will talk later. I hope you will ask them questions, because they have a lot to say about the film. I haven't said, Italy is represented by the PIA, the Philippine Italian Association, which I represent, the Italian Chamber of Commerce, and the Italian Embassy. The film was provided to us by the Cineteca di Bologna, who restored the film in 2015, I think, together with the Cinetex Suisse. I think I'm done. 10 minutes.
This is good again to see everyone here to one of the most awaited film festivals in the country. Combining music and film is always a joy and something that we all look forward to. For this year's International Silent Film Festival, we are proud to present this unique offering from Mr. Candela Cruz, the Lost Film Trilogy, which is composed of Filipiniana, Aswang, and Juan Tamad Goes to the Moon, and an excerpt from Night Trip to the Ghosts of the 75 Lost Philippine Silent Films, 1912 to 1933. In Filipiniana, history is a dead cow in a funnel pretending to be a detuned bassoon serenading the moon, halved by expectations not so great that new emperors bow their decapitated heads, but 3 cakes are always better than 3 cents. In this madly turning world, pecking ducktards for a midnight snack on the run. I'm sure everyone's gonna watch just one, just listening to the excerpt. Aswang is a tribute and reference to the first film made in the Philippines to feature optically recorded sound, George Lucer's Ang Aswang. Juan Tamad Goes to the Moon is also in reference to indigenous proto-surrealist Philippine filmmaker Narding Salome Excelsius. Nagtungo si Juan Tamad sa buwan in 1898 while the Philippines was being sold by Spain to America for $20 million, VAT not included. Lastly, Night Trip to the Ghosts of the 75 Lost Philippine Silent Films, 1912 to 1933, is an abstract found footage horror using 9 existing films from 1952 to 1980 to reimagine, reconstruct, simulate, commemorate, and commiserate with the 75 Lost Philippine Silent Films from 1912 to 1933. All of these films deal with the issues of Philippine cinema, especially its archival destruction. And as we celebrate the 100 years of Philippine cinema, I couldn't think of any better film to be part of this festival. The films will be live scored by none less than the director himself, Mr. Candela Cruz, together with the Contraquino Orchestra, which performed at the Kurzfilmtage Oberhausen last year. Their album is due for release this October in Berlin. And here with me today to represent Mr. Candela Cruz, production manager, production designer, and actress, Miss Christine Quintana. Can I have them here to just be recognized? And his actor, Daniel Palisa. So, can you say something about the film?
Yeah, so the film will also have a live, live accompaniment, and it has a live rehearsal on the 30th at Balete sa Camias, plus some of Kevin's film, one of Kevin's films will be showing tomorrow onwards at the Pista ng Pelikula Pilipina. It's called Balamiga, Howling Wilderness, and Because the Bells are gonna be back are gonna be returned here, so it's gonna be a momentous event. Okay, thanks.
Thank you so much.